Believe it or not, gravity varies across Earth. Did you know that gravity isn't constant everywhere? It's fascinating to think that where you stand can affect how strongly you're pulled toward the ground. Generally, gravity is stronger at lower altitudes, which means that when you take a stroll along the beach at sea level, you feel a greater gravitational pull than if you were hiking atop a towering mountain. But there's more to the story. The location of the Earth also plays a significant role. Gravity is actually stronger at the poles compared to the equator. Why is this the case? The Earth's shape is not a perfect sphere. It bulges at the equator due to its spin, which makes the equator a bit further from the center of gravity. Moreover, geological features like mountains can also affect gravitational strength. The denser crust in these regions can exert a stronger gravitational force. Although these differences may seem minuscule, they matter significantly in fields like satellite navigations in geophysics. So next time you're enjoying the view from a mountain or relaxing by the sea, remember that gravity is at work, shaping your experience in ways you might not have imagined. Guess what really drives computer chaos? The I love you worm, also known as the love bug worm, wreaked havoc when it spread in 2000, infecting millions of computers across the globe in mere hours. This sneaky piece of malware arrived cleverly disguised as a love letter email, tempting countless users to click the attachment. Once opened, it unleashed a flood of damage, copying itself to the victim's contact lists and sending the malicious email to everyone on those lists. This chain reaction created widespread chaos, disrupting businesses and personal lives. Experts estimated that the economic damage from the worm reached billions, making it one of the most devastating computer viruses in history. The incident served as a wake-up call for cybersecurity, showing just how vulnerable our digital lives can be. Have you ever wondered how such a harmless-seeming email could cause so much trouble? Guess what really drives tax transparency in Australia? There's a growing call for clearer information on tax expenditures, which are the financial benefits or deductions that governments provide. In Australia, many citizens contribute taxes not just through their paychecks, but also through everyday purchases like groceries and gas. Yet many people feel left in the dark about how these funds are actually spent. As more Australians become aware of this issue, they are demanding better transparency from the government. This means they want to see exactly how their taxpayer dollars are being allocated, whether for schools, healthcare, or infrastructure projects. With increased public interest, there's hope that leaders will work to create clearer reporting on budget spending, making sure citizens can track how their contributions support vital services. Could more transparency change how we view taxes altogether? Hard to believe, but he survived underwater for days. In 2013, Harrison Oken experienced a miraculous ordeal when his ship sank in the ocean. Trapped at the bottom, he found himself in an air pocket among the wreckage, where he survived for a harrowing 3 days. During this time, he faced complete darkness and frigid temperatures that would chill anyone to the bone. Oken's resilience was nothing short of extraordinary. He rationed his breathing and kept calm while waiting for help. Meanwhile, deep-sea divers were on a mission to find him, scouring the depths and using advanced technology to locate wrecks. When they finally reached him, it was a moment of sheer joy and disbelief. His survival story highlights not only the human spirit's drive, but also the incredible work done by rescue teams in extreme conditions. What lengths would you go to for survival? Is it really true that Jamaica pioneered reggae and sprinting greatness? This vibrant Caribbean island is renowned not only for its breathtaking beaches and lush rainforests, but also for its profound cultural influence. Jamaica is the birthplace of reggae music, a genre that combines rich rhythms, soulful melodies, and powerful social messages, with Bob Marley emerging as its most iconic figure. His timeless songs, such as No Woman, No Cry, and One Love, address themes of love, unity, and resilience, resonating with audiences around the globe and inspiring a generation of artists. But Jamaica's influence doesn't stop at music. The island is also home to Usain Bolt, celebrated as the world's fastest man and a sprinting superstar. His unparalleled speed earned him multiple Olympic gold medals and a staggering world record of 9.58 seconds in the 100-meter dash, a feat that left spectators in awe. Together, the legacies of Marley's soulful tunes and Bolt's athletic prowess illustrate Jamaica's remarkable contributions to entertainment and sports. Next time you sway to a reggae beat or watch a thrilling race, remember the incredible talents birthed from this small yet mighty island. What's so special about the Rhea egg? The Rhea egg is the most expensive egg in the world, and it's not just because of its price tag, which can soar to around $40 each. Rheas, similar to ostriches, are large flightless birds native to South America. Their eggs have gained a reputation as a gourmet delicacy, fascinating foodies with their unique flavor. If you've ever tasted a chicken egg, you might be curious about how a Rhea egg compares. Imagine that familiar taste, but with a bolder kick. Cooking enthusiasts often describe Rhea eggs as richer and creamier than chicken eggs, making them a fantastic ingredient for many dishes, from omelets to baked goods. Beyond their deliciousness, these eggs are quite large, boasting a thick shell that can be beautifully patterned. It's no wonder they become a sought-after item on the gourmet market. So if you ever spot one at a specialty store or on a menu, you can appreciate not just the taste, but the fascinating story behind this luxurious food choice. Have you ever witnessed a star's dramatic finale? Massive stars, which are more than 5 times the mass of our sun, come to a spectacular end in a process called a supernova. When these gigantic stars exhaust their nuclear fuel, their cores collapse under gravity's overwhelming pull. This collapse generates an incredible amount of energy, triggering a powerful explosion that can outshine entire galaxies for a brief moment. A supernova ejects layers of gas and dust into space, enriching the cosmos with the building blocks of new stars and planets. Interestingly, the remnants of these colossal explosions can lead to the formation of black holes, regions of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. As a result, these stellar deaths play a crucial role in the life cycle of the universe. So the next time you gaze at the night sky, remember that some of those brilliant stars may have exploded in a dazzling display, creating black holes hidden from our view. Prepare to be amazed by Ottoman Empire spies. The Ottoman Empire, which lasted over 6 centuries, relied on an intricate network of spies to keep its vast territories in check. These undercover agents were essential for tracking traitors and ensuring their loyalty to the empire. Spies often posed as ordinary citizens, gathering vital information on political dissent or potential rebellions. This secret police force operated discreetly, conducting surveillance in bustling marketplaces and along trade routes where merchants exchanged not just goods, but vital intelligence. Through cunning tactics, the empire could swiftly address any signs of unrest before they escalated. The Ottoman authorities understood that maintaining control required more than just military strength. It involved being aware of public sentiment and potential plots against the throne. This fascinating aspect of their governance showcases how deeply intertwined commerce and politics were during that era, raising questions about the role of espionage in history. Ever thought about why this might amaze you? Indy 500 captivates millions. This legendary race, held annually at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, showcases the adrenaline-fueled thrill of motorsports. Dubbed the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indy 500 attracts over 300,000 spectators every Memorial Day weekend, eager to witness the high-speed drama unfold. The event isn't merely a race, it's a celebration packed with rich traditions, such as the ceremonial driving the pace car and the iconic rallying cry of, "Gentlemen, start your engines." Competitors traverse a grueling 500 miles, pushing their skills and machinery to the limits. Notable drivers, from AJ Foyt to Helio Castroneves, earn legendary status by clinching victory in this prestigious race. The atmosphere is electric, with fans experiencing the roar of engines and the thrill of competition firsthand. Tailgating and festivities enhance the vibrant scene, allowing attendees to soak up the excitement from morning until night. Each race creates unforgettable memories that bond fans, making the Indy 500 not just a race, but a cherished experience. Will you be part of this extraordinary tradition? Have you heard about the amazing peregrine falcon? This incredible bird holds the title of the fastest bird in the world, soaring through the sky at speeds exceeding 240 miles per hour when diving. You might picture it as a fierce hunter like a hawk, but surprisingly, genetic studies reveal that the peregrine falcon is more closely related to colorful parrots than to these raptors. This unexpected relationship highlights just how diverse and interconnected the avian family tree is. The peregrine's streamlined body and exceptional eyesight make it a remarkable predator, allowing it to hunt small birds mid-flight. These adaptations have turned it into an iconic symbol of speed and agility in nature. Interestingly, conservation efforts have helped the peregrine falcon make an inspiring comeback after it faced severe declines due to pesticide use in the mid-20th century. Isn't it fascinating how science can reshape our understanding of the natural world? Did you know puppies enter the world helpless? When puppies are born, they come into life blind, deaf, and without any teeth. At first, they rely completely on their mothers for warmth and nourishment, making those early days all about survival. Imagine tiny, squirming bundles, depending on their mom for everything. As the days go by, amazing transformations occur. Slowly, their eyes begin to open, enabling them to see their surroundings for the first time. Their ears also start to function, allowing them to hear sounds and recognize their littermates. Around this time, their teeth start to emerge, readying them for the adventures of chewing and exploring. By the time they are about 3 weeks old, these little furballs are ready to embark on a journey towards independence. This exciting phase is just the beginning, as they become the playful companions we all adore. Knowing how vulnerable they start out really makes us appreciate the bond they develop with their families as they grow into spirited, loving pets. Isn't it fascinating how much they change in just a few weeks? Prepare to be amazed by the Cobb salad's origins. This delicious dish has a fun backstory that dates back to 1937 when Robert Cobb, the owner of the Brown Derby restaurant in Hollywood, decided to whip up something special with leftovers. Instead of letting food go to waste, he combined fresh ingredients like lettuce, tomatoes, bacon, chicken, hard-boiled eggs, and blue cheese into a colorful salad. What started as a simple, improvised meal quickly became a hit among Hollywood stars and diners alike. The Cobb salad is not only tasty, but also reflects the creativity and resourcefulness of home cooks everywhere. It's a classic that has stood the test of time, making its way into restaurants and homes across America. Today, this vibrant salad remains a favorite, often enjoyed with a variety of dressings. So next time you dig into a Cobb salad, remember its humble yet heroic beginnings. What's the secret to Augustus Caesar's incredible wealth? Augustus Caesar stands out in history as perhaps the wealthiest individual ever, with estimates placing his fortune at a staggering $4.6 trillion when adjusted for today's economy. So how did he accumulate such immense riches? As the first Roman emperor, Caesar's wealth came largely from two primary sources: taxation and military conquest. His rule marked a significant turning point in Rome, ushering in a golden age characterized by economic prosperity and expansion. By implementing effective tax systems and conquering vast territories, he not only filled the Roman coffers, but also strengthened his power. This allowed him to fund grand infrastructure projects, support the arts, and create a robust economy that thrived on trade across the Mediterranean. Augustus's ability to blend political savvy with military strength transformed Rome into a leading empire, and his treasure trove remains unmatched to this day. What can we learn from his legacy of wealth and power? Have you ever wondered why we say "bless you"? This common phrase traces its roots back to ancient times, when people believed that sneezing could expel evil spirits. In many cultures, a sneeze was seen as a sign that a person was vulnerable to illnesses that could invade the body. To counteract this, saying "bless you" became a way to offer protection and goodwill. Some historians link the phrase to the bubonic plague era, when sneezing was a symptom of the disease, prompting a prayer for safety. Interestingly, variations of this saying exist in many languages worldwide, showing how this protective sentiment transcends cultural barriers. Even today, when someone sneezes, we're reminded of these ancient beliefs, transforming a simple reflex into a moment of connection and care. So the next time you hear "bless you," remember it carries a legacy of hope and protection. Let's uncover the truth about Neptune's striking blue color. The oceanic hue of Neptune, the eighth planet from the Sun, is primarily due to methane gas in its atmosphere. When sunlight hits the methane, it absorbs red light and reflects blue, giving the planet its stunning appearance. However, other gases and particles can also play a role in enhancing this mesmerizing color, creating complex atmospheric effects. But there's more to Neptune than just its color. Its largest moon, Triton, is particularly intriguing. Unlike most moons that spin in the same direction as their planets, Triton orbits Neptune in a retrograde direction, meaning it goes against the planet's rotation. This unusual orbit hints that Triton wasn't formed in place. Scientists believe it was likely captured from the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. This captivating combination of lovely color and unique satellites makes Neptune not only a beautiful sight, but also a fascinating world to study. Here's a wild fact about cat's eye reflectors. These clever little devices, invented by Percy Shaw in 1934, completely transformed nighttime driving. Imagine cruising down a dark road and struggling to see where you're going. It was a common problem before Shaw's invention. He came up with the cat's eye reflector after noticing how a cat's eyes glowed in the headlights of his car. This inspired him to create a reflective road marker that would shine brightly when illuminated at night, guiding drivers safely along their route. The cat's eye reflectors are made up of a glass sphere encased in a rubber or plastic base, making them both durable and effective in reflecting light. These markers made it much easier for drivers to see road edges and lanes after sundown, leading to fewer accidents. Thanks to Shaw's innovative thinking, roads became safer all around the globe, and we can thank these little reflectors for a smoother night ride. So next time you drive at night, give a nod to Percy Shaw and his brilliant invention. Have you ever wondered why twins are so common in Benin? Benin, a vibrant country in Central Africa, holds the remarkable title of having the highest twin birth rate in the world, exceeding 3%. This astonishing figure is more than double the global average of around 1.3%. So what makes this West African nation so unique? Researchers believe that genetics might play a significant role, as certain ethnic groups in Benin show a higher tendency to produce twins. Additionally, local diets rich in cassava and yams are thought to encourage multiple births. Cultural factors also come into play. In many communities, having twins is celebrated and seen as a blessing. This fascinating phenomenon highlights how a combination of lifestyle, genetics, and cultural beliefs can influence human biology and reproductive health in extraordinary ways. What other secrets do you think Benin's twin legacy holds? Why do tooth abscesses hurt so much? This is a question many people have when they experience that sharp, relentless pain radiating from their mouths. Tooth abscesses happen when bacteria invade the tooth, often due to decay or trauma, creating a pocket of pus at the tooth's root. What's alarming is that teeth are packed with sensitive nerves, so when an abscess forms, it can trigger a pain response that's both intense and hard to ignore. Imagine trying to concentrate on anything while feeling that throbbing discomfort. Besides the pain, other symptoms can include swelling in the gums, fever, and even a bad taste in your mouth from the infection. If left untreated, the bacteria can spread, leading to more serious health issues. In extreme cases, this could potentially be life-threatening. That's why it's crucial to see a dentist as soon as you suspect something's wrong. Treating an abscess might involve draining the pus, treating the infection with antibiotics, or in some cases, a root canal. Remember, don't wait for the pain to become unbearable. Your smile is worth protecting. Let's uncover the truth about ancient continents. What if I told you that continents were once connected in an incredible way? Just a slim 2.4 miles or 3.8 kilometers across the Bering Strait, you can find the narrowest gap between Asia and North America. During the last ice age, this chilly stretch transformed into a vital land bridge known as Beringia. Picture a time when modern continents were joined together, offering a pathway for ancient humans and diverse wildlife to traverse easily from one side to the other. This migration route was alive with animals, like mammoths and wolves, as well as early human ancestors who sought new territories and resources. As the Earth warmed and the glaciers melted, Beringia gradually submerged beneath the waves, reshaping our current geography while preserving a remarkable history of connection. Today, what we see is an expanse of water, but underneath lies a story of evolution, migration, and the deep ties that once bonded our world. So the next time you think of the Bering Strait, remember it's not merely a body of water, but a gateway to understanding our planet's past. You might be shocked to learn that Albuquerque hosts balloons. Held every October, this vibrant event attracts thousands of visitors and balloonists from around the globe. Known as the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, it features over 500 colorful balloons soaring through the New Mexico skies, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Each day begins with the mass ascension, where balloons inflate and take flight together, filling the dawn with vibrant colors and whimsical shapes. Festival goers enjoy not just the stunning visuals, but also enjoy live music, cultural performances, and delicious food from local vendors. Families can engage in special activities like balloon rides, face painting, and exploring the informative displays about ballooning history. The unique landscape of the Rio Grande Valley provides an ideal backdrop for this magical experience, making it a must-see for anyone looking to embrace adventure. Have you ever dreamed of witnessing a sea of balloons drifting into the sunrise? What if I told you dogs run hotter than us? With an average body temperature hovering around 101 degrees Fahrenheit, dogs are definitely warmer creatures than humans, whose normal temperature is about 98.6 degrees. This difference is an essential aspect of how dogs regulate their bodies, especially when the weather heats up. Dogs can't sweat like we do. Instead, they cool down by panting. When they breathe rapidly through their open mouths, it allows moisture to evaporate from their tongues and the inner lining of their lungs, helping them to lower their body heat. During hot days or intense play sessions, you might see your furry friend panting away, and it's actually for their health. Understanding this unique trait can help you take better care of your pup, ensuring they stay cool and comfy, especially in summer. So next time you see a dog panting, remember, it's their way of beating the heat. Have you ever wondered why bloodfalls are red? At the breathtaking Taylor Island in Antarctica sits a mesmerizing natural wonder known as the blood falls. Unlike typical waterfalls that cascade clear and blue, this striking waterfall flows a haunting shade of deep red, stirring curiosity and amazement among visitors. The blood-like hue stems from iron-rich water seeping from beneath the glacier. As this saline and acidic water rises to the surface, it encounters the atmosphere, prompting a chemical reaction known as oxidation. This reaction transforms the iron into rust, giving the water its vivid crimson color. The blood falls showcase the extraordinary geological processes that occur in one of Earth's harshest environments. Despite its unsettling appearance, this phenomenon reflects the resilience of life, as microorganisms thrive in the extreme conditions underneath the glacier. These organisms play a vital role in the ecosystem, demonstrating that life can adapt even in the most unwelcoming habitats. The enchanting spectacle of blood falls not only captivates the imagination, but also serves as a stunning reminder of our planet's remarkable diversity. What other natural wonders await discovery? Let's uncover the truth about earwax and ears. Earwax or cerumen isn't just a nuisance. It plays a vital role in keeping our ears healthy. This natural substance helps trap dust, bacteria, and other tiny particles, preventing them from reaching the eardrum. Interestingly, our ears are part of a self-cleaning system. When we talk or chew, the movements of our jaw help push earwax out, allowing it to clear away dirt and debris without any extra effort. But there's more to ears than their cleaning function. They are also considered an erogenous zone, meaning they can be quite sensitive to touch and stimulation. This sensitivity makes them a part of the body that many find pleasurable. So next time you think about earwax, remember how important it is in keeping your ears clean and how sensitive they can be. Who knew your ears had so much going on? Let's uncover the truth about you might be amazed to discover Iceland is mosquito-free. Imagine experiencing the great outdoors without the constant buzz of mosquitoes. This remarkable fact can be attributed to Iceland's unique climate and geography. Unlike many regions where mosquitoes thrive, Iceland's cool temperatures prevent these pesky insects from breeding. Mosquitoes require warm, stagnant water to lay their eggs, but Iceland's water bodies are often too cold and turbulent. The country's numerous rivers and windy wetlands create an environment unsuitable for mosquito populations to flourish. Residents of Iceland enjoy summer months free from the need for insect repellent, making outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, and fishing much more pleasant. This lack of mosquitoes not only enriches the experience of exploring the island's spectacular landscapes, like its gorgeous waterfalls and volcanic formations, but also emphasizes the exceptional ecological balance of Iceland. Visitors can breathe easy while gazing at stunning vistas, knowing they won't be bothered by insect bites. Isn't it fascinating how geography shapes the natural world? Did you know Akitas are tough to train? Originally bred in Japan for hunting and guarding, Akitas are strong-willed and independent, traits that can make training a real challenge. While they are highly intelligent, their natural stubbornness means they often prefer to follow their own judgment rather than commands. This independent mindset can lead to a dog that might not obey unless it finds the task rewarding. To successfully train an Akita, you need a consistent, firm, and patient approach paired with early socialization. It's crucial to understand their unique temperament. They think for themselves but can also be incredibly loyal and protective. With the right mindset and techniques, your Akita can become a loving companion who respects your commands while showing off their unique personality. Did you know about the giant Klenka Atlas? This enormous book is one of the largest in the world, towering at 1.75 meters tall and stretching 1.9 meters wide. It's so heavy that it takes at least 6 people to carry it. Originally gifted to King Charles the Beginner in 1660 by the Dutch merchant Johannes Klenka, this incredible atlas contains 41 maps from the 7th century. These maps illustrate parts of Europe and South Asia, providing a fascinating glimpse into the geographical knowledge of that time. You can see how much understanding of the world has changed over the centuries. The Klenka Atlas is not just a book, it's a historical treasure that tells us about exploration, trade, and how our planet was viewed back then. Imagine flipping through its gigantic pages and discovering the mysteries of the 17th century world. Isn't it amazing to think about what secrets this atlas holds? Believe it or not, one woman runs a whole town. In Nebraska, you can find the fascinating town of Monowi, which has a population of just one person, Eula. As the sole resident, Eula wears many hats. She is the mayor, the bartender, and even the librarian. This extraordinary situation showcases the unique quirks of rural life, where small communities can sometimes dwindle to just one individual. Eula keeps the town's spirit alive by running the local bar and maintaining the library, which serves as a cozy gathering place for visitors from neighboring areas. Each year, she applies for special permits to keep the town's official status, and she even hosts events to bring people together. The story of Monowi is a reminder of how vibrant life can be, regardless of size. How would you feel about being the only resident in a town? Have you ever wondered about high heels' original purpose? Surprisingly, their first use wasn't for fashion-savvy humans, but for protecting horses. Back in the 10th century, Persian cavalrymen wore shoes with raised heels to help keep their feet secure in the stirrups during battle. This ingenious design provided a solid grip, allowing them to ride more effectively. As the trend spread to Europe in the 16th century, high heels transitioned from aiding horses to becoming a symbol of status among aristocrats. Men and women flaunted pointed heels as a part of their fashionable attire. In fact, King Louis XIV of France famously wore heels that elevated him above his peers. Over the centuries, high heels have wandered from practical origins to being seen as both empowering and often uncomfortable in modern fashion. So next time you slip into a pair of heels, consider their fascinating journey through history. Did you know the Large Hadron Collider's energy bill? This incredible scientific marvel, located near Geneva, Switzerland, has a staggering annual electricity cost of about 23.5 million. The Large Hadron Collider, or LHC for short, is the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. It helps physicists explore fundamental questions about the universe by smashing particles together at nearly the speed of light. However, to keep this complex machine running and ensure that scientists can collect valuable data, it consumes a massive amount of energy. The electricity it uses is equivalent to powering thousands of homes each year. This energy boost is crucial for maintaining the extreme conditions needed for groundbreaking experiments. So, next time you think about the LHC, remember that its quest for knowledge comes at a significant financial cost in energy. Isn't it fascinating how science pushes boundaries while also facing real-world challenges? Did you know the Scream uses cardboard instead of canvas? This striking painting by Edvard Munch is famous not just for its haunting imagery, but also for its unexpected materials. Munch chose to create this iconic work using inexpensive oil, tempera, and pastel on cardboard instead of the more traditional canvas. This decision was deliberate. The artist aimed to prioritize raw emotion and psychological expression over the durability that canvas provides. By experimenting with these less resilient materials, Munch captured a fleeting sense of anxiety and existential dread, making his work resonate deeply with viewers. The Scream has become a symbol of modern angst, and its impact is immense, influencing countless artists and pop culture. Notably, Munch was interested in conveying feelings rather than focusing on technical perfection or longevity, which gives his work a sense of urgency. So next time you admire this masterpiece, remember it's not just the image that speaks to us, but also the way Munch challenged artistic conventions. Did you know that ignoring unknown calls can protect you? In today's digital age, your phone is an essential tool, but it can also be a trap. Studies indicate that around 67% of individuals choose to ignore calls from unknown numbers, and their caution is well-founded. Many scammers employ tactics like spoofed caller ID to masquerade as trusted institutions, such as banks or even a family member's phone line. These malicious calls often involve social engineering strategies that aim to create urgency or manipulate emotions, presenting opportunities that seem too good to be true. Scammers might also use robocalls to learn about your habits and gather personal data. To safeguard yourself, experts recommend utilizing call blocking apps, reporting any suspicious numbers, and, whenever in doubt, letting those unfamiliar calls go to voicemail. Some modern devices have turned the tide, equipped with AI capabilities that can screen and transcribe unknown callers in real time, adding an extra layer of defense against deception. So when your phone buzzes with an unknown label, consider holding off on the answer, because the most alarming aspect of a scam can be just how convincing it appears. Ever thought about how do K-pop stars become global sensations? The journey to become a K-pop idol is nothing short of intense and fascinating. Major entertainment companies like SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and Hive Corporation have crafted rigorous training programs to transform hopeful trainees into polished performers. These programs go beyond just singing and dancing. They include vital lessons on fashion, stage presence, and effective media interactions. Imagine dedicating years to perfecting your skills before ever stepping onto a stage. Many trainees begin their arduous journey at just 10 or 11 years old, committing long hours to practice while juggling their education. The process can be extremely challenging, often involving grueling schedules and fierce competition among peers. However, the potential rewards are immense, as evidenced by global sensations like BTS and Blackpink, who have taken the music world by storm. Their widespread success highlights the dedication and hard work of these trainees, proving that a combination of discipline, natural talent, and a sprinkle of luck can lead to extraordinary stardom within the vibrant K-pop industry. Why exactly does Mount Bromo captivate so many visitors? This stunning volcano on the island of Java, Indonesia, draws in adventure seekers and nature lovers alike with its breathtaking views and dramatic activity. Rising majestically from the lush landscape, Mount Bromo features an impressive active crater that continuously emits smoke and ash, showcasing the raw power of nature. Visitors often wake up early to catch the stunning sunrise over the surrounding mountains, painting the sky with shades of pink and orange. The surrounding Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park is rich in diverse flora and fauna, adding to the area's beauty. Bold travelers can hike up to the rim of the crater to feel the heat and hear the rumblings from below, making it an unforgettable experience. Whether you're a photographer, a hiker, or simply someone seeking adventure, Mount Bromo offers an awe-inspiring glimpse into the Earth's incredible volcanic activity. Why not plan your visit today? Ever thought about why U.S. washing machines are bigger? You might have noticed that laundry appliances in the United States tend to be more spacious compared to those in many other countries. This size difference is primarily because American homes often have larger laundry areas, allowing for bulkier machines. These hefty washers can handle bigger loads, meaning you can easily wash items like bedspreads or comforters without worrying about cramped space. In contrast, countries with smaller living quarters might favor more compact machines that can fit into tight spaces, which usually means less capacity. The choice in washing machine size also reflects lifestyle. U.S. households often prioritize convenience and efficiency, leading to a demand for appliances that can tackle larger laundry loads in one go. So the next time you throw in your oversized blanket, remember that it's not just about your laundry habits, but also about how home design influences appliance size. Meet the inspiring conjoined twins of Latin America. Jose Armando and Jose Luis de Bios are remarkable individuals, recognized as the only adult conjoined twins in Latin America. Their story is not just one of medical rarity, it's a tale of resilience and determination. Joined at the abdomen and sharing vital organs, they face unique challenges every day, yet they maintain an incredibly positive outlook on life. Their bond runs deep as they support each other in achieving personal goals, such as completing their international baccalaureate and pursuing studies in systems engineering. This dream of higher education showcases their commitment not only to their future, but also to educating others about their life experiences. They inspire many by participating in community events, raising awareness about conjoined twins, and celebrating life in all its complexities. Their journey reminds us that what makes us different can also unify us, and together, they strive to break barriers while pursuing their dreams. How can their story inspire us to tackle our own challenges? Can you spot the incredible ghost bird of the Amazon? The potu, often called the ghost bird, is a fascinating creature well known for its amazing camouflage skills. This remarkable bird has grayish feathers that mimic the look of tree bark, allowing it to blend into its surroundings perfectly. Its striking yellow eyes stand out, but even those can be hard to spot when it's perched quietly among the branches. It's so skilled at hiding that even experienced birdwatchers sometimes find it challenging to locate this elusive animal in the dense Amazon rainforest. The potu's ability to remain invisible is not just a trick of the light, it's a survival technique evolved over generations, enabling it to evade predators and hunt for its prey undetected. These birds are nocturnal, coming alive at night to hunt insects and small animals. So, next time you wander through the Amazon, keep your eyes peeled. You might just catch a glimpse of this stealthy ghost bird blending seamlessly into the trees. Prepare to be amazed by Lodi Parachute Center's survival. This unique skydiving spot in California has seen its fair share of tragedy, with 28 fatalities since it opened in 1985. Yet despite these unfortunate events, the center continues to operate, attracting thrill seekers from all around. What makes Lodi so appealing? For starters, its stunning views over California's landscapes provide an unforgettable backdrop for anyone looking to jump out of a plane. Skydiving at Lodi offers not just adrenaline rushes, but also experienced instructors who focus on safety and fun. Each jumper is equipped with state-of-the-art gear and receives thorough training to ensure an exciting yet safe experience. The center's commitment to improving safety protocols contributes to a dive experience that's both exhilarating and secure. So how does a place with such a serious history keep drawing in adventure lovers from everywhere? Have you ever wondered about the Zundap Jonas's quirky design? This unique car, produced by the German company Zundap between 1957 and 1958, captures attention with its unusual symmetrical layout. Picture this: a vehicle featuring two front doors, one on each end. This innovative design was intended to simplify parking and enhance the driving experience, allowing passengers to easily enter from either side without fussing over the car's orientation. The Janus reminds us of an era in automotive design when creativity and novelty were at the forefront. Its compact size and cheerful aesthetic make it a delightful sight on the road, often evoking smiles from onlookers. Even though production ceased soon after its debut, the Sundap Janus has retained its charm, earning a special place among car enthusiasts and collectors alike. Interestingly, the car's name pays homage to Janus, the Roman god known for having two faces, perfectly symbolizing its dual-ended design. Today, the Janus stands not only as a collector's treasure, but also as a whimsical piece of history, showcasing how automobiles can combine practicality with playful design. Have you ever seen a drone fly 298 km? The Peregrine 2 drone just made history by achieving this incredible speed, setting a new record after extensive testing and fine-tuning. On April 21st, engineers celebrated a successful flight that beat the previous record holder. But the journey to this milestone wasn't easy. Just before takeoff, there was a real concern that the drone might catch fire, creating tension among the team. This drone, designed with cutting-edge technology, faced various challenges, including aerodynamic stability issues and the extreme demands of high-speed flight. Engineers worked tirelessly to make countless adjustments, ensuring that every component could handle the intense conditions. The Peregrine 2's achievement not only demonstrates the potential of drone technology, but also paves the way for advancements in various fields, from deliveries to surveillance. It's exciting to think about what future drones might accomplish as technology continues to evolve. What other amazing speeds do you think drones can reach? Can you believe the Champawat tiger's deadly reign? This infamous tiger is responsible for an astonishing 435 human fatalities in Nepal and India, making it one of the most lethal wild animals in history. To put that in perspective, in the past 30 years, bears in the United States have caused an average of just 2 deaths per year, while spiders and snakes contribute 6 and 5 deaths, respectively. The sheer number of lives taken by this single tiger dwarfs the combined toll of all bears, spiders, and snakes during the same period. It highlights the unique and sometimes terrifying interplay between humans and wildlife. What makes the Champawat tiger's story particularly chilling is that its attacks were not isolated incidents. Rather, they reflect a pattern of human-wildlife conflict that can occur when natural habitats are disrupted and prey becomes scarce. This tiger wasn't just a predator, it also became a symbol of fear and loss for many communities. The question remains, how can we better coexist with such magnificent yet dangerous creatures? Hard to believe, but race was defined by a drop. In the early 20th century, the one-drop rule emerged as a legal and social practice that considered anyone with even a hint of black ancestry as black. This harsh classification system not only simplified the complexities of identity, but also reinforced strict racial divisions. Picture this: an individual with just one ancestor who was black would face the same discrimination as someone fully identified as black, effectively erasing the rich diversity within biracial identities. Society imposed a rigid line that categorized people based solely on ancestry, disregarding their personal experiences and cultural backgrounds. This rule fueled systemic racism, influencing laws and social norms that marginalized countless individuals. Understanding this historical context is vital for recognizing the ongoing discussions around race and identity today. How can we challenge these outdated notions of race? Curious about shuttlecocks? Here's a surprising secret. Badminton shuttlecocks are not just ordinary feathers glued together. They undergo rigorous testing in wind tunnels to ensure they fly perfectly during a match. Imagine a feathered rocket zipping through the air. The feathers need to be perfectly aligned for the shuttlecock to travel smoothly and predictably. Wind tunnels allow experts to recreate different conditions, simulating how these shuttlecocks perform in various environments and at different speeds. When you see players skillfully sending the shuttlecock flying, it's no fluke. Precision is key. Any misalignment can drastically change its trajectory, potentially giving one player an unfair advantage. By testing them, manufacturers fine-tune the design so players can focus on their game instead of worrying about how the shuttlecock will behave. This level of attention to detail highlights the fascinating blend of science and sport, ensuring that every shot is as thrilling as it can be. Who knew the humble shuttlecock had such a scientific backstory? Prepare to be amazed by gold medals history. The last Olympic gold medals made entirely of gold were awarded in 1912, which might surprise many sports fans today. These medals, crafted from pure gold, shone brightly at the Stockholm Games. Since then, Olympic gold medals have changed significantly. They now consist mostly of silver, with just a thin layer of gold coating the surface. Why the switch? Well, gold prices soared, making it impractical to craft medals from solid gold. In fact, today's medals contain just about 6 grams of gold plating over 92.5% sterling silver. Despite this shift, winning a gold medal still symbolizes achieving greatness in sports. Athletes train for years, dreaming of draping that shiny medal around their necks. So the next time you see an Olympic ceremony, remember the fascinating twist in the history of gold medals and what they represent. Prepare to be amazed by Wooly Amos's journey. Wooly Amos is notable for far more than just his popular coffee and chocolate products. As the first African-American agent for William Amarissa, he broke barriers in the business world while steadfastly supporting his community. His incredible biography showcases a career filled with groundbreaking achievements. Imagine signing contracts with iconic artists like the folk duo Simon and Garfunkel, along with legends such as Diana Ross, Sam Cooke, and Marvin Gaye. Wooly's skillful negotiations not only shaped the music industry, but also highlighted the influence of African-American talent during a pivotal time. His legacy serves as an inspiration, proving that, with determination, it's possible to make a significant impact in both business and the arts. How did he overcome challenges to achieve such remarkable success? Here's what actually happens when kids grow up. Did you know that the blood in our bodies is carefully balanced? For humans, the ratio of blood to body mass is at its highest before we hit 8 years old. In fact, a 6-year-old child has as much blood in their veins as an adult does. This is quite fascinating because, as kids grow, they get taller and heavier, but the blood amount doesn't keep increasing proportionally. Instead, their bodies become more efficient at managing blood volume as they grow. This peak in blood ratio helps support rapid growth and development, delivering the oxygen and nutrients young bodies need. After age 8, although the total volume of blood increases, it does so at a slower rate compared to body mass. Isn't it amazing how our bodies adapt during those early years? Did you know that jaguars once roamed Texas? These magnificent big cats used to thrive in lush forests as far north as the southern United States, including Texas, before their habitats began to shrink. Unfortunately, as human populations grew, cities expanded, and landscapes changed dramatically. Jaguar populations dwindled. Today, jaguars are primarily found in the rainforests of Central and South America, making them elusive and rare in the wild. Habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with livestock have all contributed to their decline. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect the remaining jaguar populations and their environments. By creating wildlife corridors and establishing protected areas, we can help ensure that these beautiful creatures can roam freely again. Can you imagine the sight of a jaguar prowling through the dense jungles of North America? Here's a wild fact about Walt Disney's opinions. Walt Disney, the creative genius behind Disneyland and countless beloved animated films, had a surprising disdain for one of his own characters, Goofy. Despite being an iconic figure in the Disney lineup, Disney considered Goofy a foolish cartoon character. His perception of Goofy wasn't just a casual dislike. It ran deep enough that he hesitated to include him in projects. However, Disney made a commendable decision to keep Goofy around, motivated by concern for his animators' jobs. By maintaining Goofy's presence, Disney ensured that the talented individuals behind the animation had steady work. This reflects not only Disney's dedication to his artistic vision, but also his loyalty towards his team. It's fascinating to think that someone who created such joyful characters like Mickey Mouse felt this way about Goofy. What a mix of creativity and responsibility. What if I told you the Sahara isn't all sand? Surprisingly, only about 1/4 of this vast desert is actually covered in sand dunes. The Sahara, which spans over 3.6 million square miles across North Africa, has a diverse landscape that includes rocky plateaus, gravel plains, and even mountains. In fact, some areas are so rocky that they resemble a giant stone garden. Visitors might think of the Sahara as endless seas of golden sand, but much of it is made up of bare ground and salt flats. These varied terrains support unique ecosystems and wildlife. You'll find surprising plants that can thrive in such harsh conditions, as well as animals like foxes, snakes, and even insects. The Sahara is more than just deserts. It tells a complex story of climate, geology, and life adapting in extreme environments. So the next time you think of the Sahara, remember it's not just a sand-filled place. Guess what really drives Elon Musk's dedication? During a challenging time dubbed production hell, Elon Musk famously chose to sleep on the factory floor of Tesla. This tough period was filled with pressure and high expectations as the company aimed to ramp up production of the Model 3 electric vehicle. Musk's decision to literally spend nights at the factory reflected his intense commitment to turning his vision into reality. Some people admired this level of dedication, viewing it as a testament to his work ethic and passion for innovation. However, others criticized it, arguing that it seemed more like a sign of poor management and an unsustainable work environment. Musk's choice sparked conversations about work culture in tech industries and whether sacrificing personal comfort can lead to greater success. So was this dedication a brilliant move or a risky gamble? Did you know that Cairo is Africa's largest city? With a bustling population of around 20 million people, Cairo stands out not just for its size, but also for its deep historical roots. This vibrant capital of Egypt boasts a remarkable past that stretches over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest cities still inhabited today. Imagine walking through the streets where ancient civilizations once thrived. Visitors can explore iconic sites like the Pyramids of Giza and the historic Cairo Citadel, showcasing the rich tapestry of cultures that have influenced this influential metropolis. Cairo's unique blend of modern life and ancient history makes it a fascinating destination for travelers and researchers alike. From its lively markets filled with spices and textiles to the serene banks of the Nile River, this city offers a glimpse into a legacy that continues to thrive. What stories might the streets of Cairo tell you? Have you ever wondered why banana peels are amazing? New research from Brazil reveals that these everyday scraps can serve as effective water filters. Scientists discovered that banana peels contain natural compounds capable of removing harmful heavy metals like copper and lead from polluted water. In fact, in their studies, banana peels outperformed many traditional filtering materials, showcasing a surprising yet eco-friendly solution to a serious problem. This discovery highlights not just the versatility of banana peels, but also their potential in addressing water contamination issues, especially in developing regions. Instead of throwing them away, we might soon consider utilizing banana peels in innovative ways. The implications for environmental sustainability and public health are exciting, leading us to ask, could banana peels become a common tool in water purification? Did you know mammoths lived during the pyramids' construction? Woolly mammoths were roaming the earth when early humans were building the incredible Great Pyramids of Giza around 4,500 years ago. These massive creatures once thrived in diverse environments, and remarkably, a small population continued to exist on Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean until about 2000 BCE. Imagine prehistoric humans encountering these majestic animals while they carried out their monumental tasks. As the ancient Egyptians were perfecting their architectural skills, woolly mammoths were navigating icy landscapes, showcasing nature's amazing adaptability. This fascinating overlap offers a unique glimpse into a world where humans and giant mammals live side by side. What might our ancestors have thought seeing such colossal beings up close? Understanding this period helps us appreciate the incredible history of both humans and the creatures that walk the earth alongside them. Guess what really drives polar bear hunting strategies? Polar bears have a fascinating approach to hunting walruses that showcases their intelligence and strength. Instead of directly attacking powerful walruses, polar bears often rely on a unique tactic. They charge into their midst. This sudden movement creates chaos, leaving walruses confused and panicked. In that frantic scramble, those that become crushed or injured are the ones that the polar bears aim for. This method not only reduces the risk of injury to the bears, but also takes advantage of the walrus's defensive formation, which helps protect them from predators. By using this strategy, polar bears demonstrate their ability to adapt and thrive in their harsh Arctic environment. This clever hunting technique showcases the incredible balance of power and survival in the animal kingdom. What other hunting strategies do animals use? You might be shocked to learn that HAARP isn't just a conspiracy. The High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, is situated in Gakona, Alaska. It's designed specifically to study the ionosphere, which is the atmospheric layer that plays a vital role in radio communication and navigation. HAARP utilizes powerful technology to emit extremely high-frequency radio waves, allowing scientists to understand more about how the ionosphere behaves. Unfortunately, this advanced technology has sparked numerous conspiracy theories claiming HAARP has mind control or weather manipulation capabilities. Many people are curious about the secretive nature of its operations, but the truth is, HAARP is primarily focused on scientific research. By learning more about the ionosphere, researchers can improve global communication systems, making our connections stronger and more reliable. So next time you hear wild stories about HAARP, remember that it's all about science and discovery. Can you believe how far a pygmy jerboa can jump? This fascinating little rodent, found in the deserts of Pakistan and Afghanistan, is a true marvel of nature. With its tiny body and large expressive eyes, the pygmy jerboa might look cute and unassuming. But it holds an impressive secret. It can leap distances greater than 8 feet. Imagine that kind of power packed into such a small form. These energetic creatures are built for their arid habitats, using their strong hind legs to outrun predators and navigate the shifting sands. The pygmy jerboa also has incredibly sensitive hearing and keen eyesight, which help it avoid dangers lurking in its environment. Although they are adorable, they play an essential role in their ecosystem, helping to control insect populations while also serving as prey for larger animals. Little is known about their lives since they are mostly nocturnal and elusive, but every jump tells a story of survival and adaptation in a challenging landscape. What other surprises do you think nature holds for us? Believe it or not, royal bedtime habits were bizarre. Queen Elizabeth I, one of England's most famous monarchs, took an unusual step to ensure her comfort. She had her sheets warmed by servants before slipping into bed. This practice was especially welcome during chilly nights, allowing the queen to enjoy a warm and cozy sleep. On the other hand, Russian Emperor Paul I had a very different approach to bedtime. Known for his paranoia about assassination, he took extreme measures to protect himself. To avoid becoming a target, Paul I famously changed his sleeping arrangements each night, retreating to different rooms in his palace. While Elizabeth sought warmth and comfort, Paul prioritized his safety above all else. These contrasting bedtime habits reveal how royal lives, often filled with privilege and power, also involved unique struggles and worries. Can you imagine living like either of these rulers? Prepare to be amazed by monkey greetings. White-faced capuchin monkeys have a fascinating way of saying hello that sets them apart from our typical human interactions. These clever little creatures engage in a unique ritual where they stick their fingers up each other's noses. While this may seem strange to us, it's a friendly bonding gesture in the monkey world, much like a handshake or a high five for humans. This quirky greeting helps strengthen their social connections and reinforces trust among group members. Just like humans enjoy a warm hug, these monkeys have found a playful and intimate way to show affection. Their unusual behavior reminds us that the animal kingdom is full of surprising social customs. So the next time you see a capuchin monkey, Just think about how different their friendly hellos are. What other quirky animal behaviors might be hiding in the wild? Sushi ramen's glow will blow your mind. Have you ever seen food that shines? Well, sushi ramen takes it to a whole new level by using a phenomenon called chemiluminescence. Just like those fun glow bracelets you see at parties, certain ingredients in sushi ramen can produce a dazzling light. Picture this: a steaming bowl of ramen that glows in vibrant colors, captivating everyone who looks at it. This effect occurs through chemical reactions happening when specific compounds in the ingredients mix. Chemiluminescence isn't just for food, it's the same process that makes fireflies twinkle in the night. When you combine this exciting science with the art of sushi making, you create a unique experience for your taste buds and your eyes. So the next time you're slurping down some ramen, remember that there's more than just flavor in that bowl. There's a magical glow just waiting to impress you. Would you dare to try a glowing bowl of sushi ramen? Unlock a world of knowledge with subscriptions? Subscribing to platforms like news websites, streaming services, or even educational apps offers an incredible array of content that keeps you entertained and informed. By signing up, you gain easy access to fascinating articles, documentaries, and stories that you might otherwise miss. These platforms often curate exciting facts and narratives, sparking your curiosity and encouraging a habit of continuous learning. Imagine diving into a mesmerizing documentary about the universe one day, and the next reading about groundbreaking scientific discoveries. It's not just about passive consumption, it's also about engaging actively with new ideas and concepts. This exploration helps fuel your imagination and keep your mind sharp. Whether it's history, science, technology, or culture, there's always something new to discover. So why not take a leap and subscribe to something intriguing today? Did you hear about South Korea's brief martial law? In a surprising twist, South Korea recently experienced the shortest martial law in its history, lasting merely a few hours. This unprecedented event marked the first instance of martial law in the country this century. It has understandably raised eyebrows and sparked concerns among citizens, especially considering the troubled past of martial law in South Korea, where it has been historically associated with government oppression and civil unrest. People remember the longer periods of martial law that marked significant protests and struggles for democracy. Many are now questioning what this brief declaration means for the country's political climate. Was it a necessary action to address an urgent situation, or does it signal deeper issues within the government? As South Koreans reflect on their recent experiences, this brief but impactful moment will likely remain a topic of discussion for years to come. Prepare to be amazed by the Outer Banks' history. This stunning stretch of barrier islands off North Carolina's coast is often called the graveyard of the Atlantic. Why, you ask? Over the centuries, thousands of ships have met their fate in these treacherous waters, leading to countless shipwrecks that tell tales of adventure and tragedy. The shallow waters, shifting sandbars, and unpredictable storms have made navigation a real challenge, resulting in a shipwreck hotspot. Many sailors have fallen victim to this eerie reputation, with local lore filled with ghost stories and treasure hunts. Today, the Outer Banks not only attract tourists eager to soak in the sun and surf, but also those intrigued by maritime history. Diving and snorkeling among the wrecks give a glimpse into what lies beneath the waves, making it a fascinating destination for anyone curious about history and nature. Are you ready to explore this enchanting yet perilous area? Believe it or not, the octobass is gigantic. This incredible musical instrument holds the title of the largest double bass in the world, standing at an impressive height of about 3.5 meters, 11.5 feet. It towers over traditional double basses, producing fantastically deep and resonant bass sounds that can fill any concert hall. However, due to its enormous size, playing the octobass isn't a simple task. Musicians often need assistance to handle it effectively, as reaching the strings and managing the bow can be quite a challenge. The octobass was invented in the mid-19th century, made its grand debut at the Paris Conservatory. Since then, it has fascinated composers and musicians alike, inspiring many to explore its unique, rich tones. Whether featured in orchestras or contemporary compositions, the octobass adds a remarkable depth to musical pieces. So next time you're at a concert, keep an ear out for those powerful low notes. They could very well be coming from this magnificent giant. What if I told you hearts weigh up to almost 500 pounds? That's right. One of the largest animal hearts belongs to the blue whale, and it's a true marvel of nature. This gigantic heart weighs nearly a ton and pumps blood through the massive body of the whale, which can reach lengths of over 100 feet. Amazingly, it only beats about 10 times per minute. This slow heartbeat is part of what helps these gentle giants sustain their huge size as they navigate the vast ocean depths. The blue whale's heart is not just a powerful pump, it plays a critical role in supporting its immense body, ensuring that all its organs get the oxygen and nutrients they need. Just imagine how strong and efficient this remarkable organ must be to manage the demands of such a huge creature. Isn't that fascinating? Did you know algae are not plants? They actually belong to a unique group of organisms called protists. This fascinating category includes eukaryotic microorganisms that don't fit neatly into the classifications of plants, fungi, or animals. Algae, often found in oceans, lakes, and even in damp soil, play a crucial role in our ecosystems. While many people think of them as simple green plants, they are much more diverse. Some algae are single-celled, while others can form extensive underwater forests. These organisms are vital for the environment because they produce oxygen and serve as a primary food source for many aquatic creatures. In addition, algae have various uses in industries such as food production and biofuels, showcasing their importance beyond just being part of our ecosystem. So the next time you see a green slimy patch in the water, remember that it's not just a plant, it's a member of the incredible protists family. What other surprising facts are there about the living world? Here's a wild fact about the Fairy Bridge. Tucked away in the stunning Guangxi region of China, the Fairy Bridge is the world's largest natural bridge, measuring over 400 feet across. Despite its incredible dimensions, this natural wonder remained largely hidden from the world until it was discovered on Google Maps. Imagine a gigantic stone formation that stretches elegantly across a lush landscape, yet goes unnoticed for so long. The bridge showcases nature's artistry, formed over countless years through natural erosion processes. Its discovery, thanks to satellite images, highlights how technology can reveal breathtaking aspects of our planet that may otherwise stay secret. Now, travelers and adventurers are flocking to see this stunning sight firsthand. Who knew a bridge so magnificent could be shrouded in mystery for so long? The Fairy Bridge is not just a geological marvel, it's a reminder of the wonders that still await us out there. Here's what actually happens when astronauts spacewalk. The design of the spacesuit used for the first spacewalks in 1983 was remarkable and incredibly futuristic, evolving for over 30 years thanks to smart upgrades. These suits, known as extravehicular mobility units, EMUs, are not just fancy clothes, they're life support systems. With features like oxygen tanks, temperature control, and communication systems, EMUs allow astronauts to operate in the harshness of space. The original design had to be robust enough to handle micrometeoroids and radiation, while ensuring the astronauts' safety during missions. Over the years, improvements included better insulation and mobility innovations, making it easier to perform tasks outside the spacecraft. Just think about it. Astronauts have been using these advanced suits to explore and repair equipment in space for decades. Isn't it fascinating how fashion can change even in the cosmos? This might surprise you. Thumbs up emoji causes confusion. The thumbs up emoji, commonly understood as a sign of approval or positivity, can spark quite a debate across various cultures. In most Western countries, giving someone a thumbs up feels like a friendly pat on the back, a way to say, "Good job," or "Everything's all right." However, in places like Greece, the Middle East, and parts of West Africa, it can accidentally offend. Here, the same gesture might be interpreted as an insult, implying something offensive or crude. This contrast highlights how symbols can carry very different meanings, leading to potential miscommunication in our increasingly global world. So before you send that thumbs up emoji to your friend abroad, Consider how your simple gesture might be received. Are we really all on the same page when it comes to gestures? Can you imagine that mistletoe holds secret powers? This enchanting plant, commonly seen as a romantic decoration during Christmas, symbolizes fertility and vitality. Ancient Druids cherished mistletoe for its mystical properties, believing it could heal illnesses and even ward off evil spirits. The tradition of kissing under the mistletoe traces back to Norse mythology, where it represented love, loyalty, and reconciliation. Even though mistletoe is a parasite, growing on trees and drawing nutrients from its host, its association with romance and good fortune gives it a unique charm during the holidays. A sprig of mistletoe can turn an ordinary gathering into a magical moment, inviting couples to share a kiss and celebrate love. This beautiful plant is more than just a festive decoration. It's a symbol steeped in history and mystery, capturing our imagination every winter season. Did you know that emojis started in Japan in the 1990s? Back then, Shigetaka Kurita designed the first emoji set as small pictorial icons to help people express emotions and ideas in digital messages. This original set featured simple images like hearts, smiling faces, and various weather symbols. As technology advanced, so did emojis. They became an essential part of mobile communication, capturing feelings and adding visual flair to our text-based conversations. Today, millions of people around the world use emojis to convey humor, sadness, love, and everything in between, often making conversations feel more personal and lively. The evolution of emojis reflects the way we communicate in the digital age, blending technology and emotion in ways that were once only possible with words. Can you imagine texting without emojis? Why exactly does Nathan's hot dogs make us smile? It all started in 1916 when Nathan Handwerker opened his humble hot dog stand in Coney Island, New York. In an effort to convince customers that his tasty yet inexpensive hot dogs were safe to eat, Nathan came up with a clever idea. He hired men in lab coats to eat his hot dogs, making them look like they were endorsed by experts. This fun and quirky strategy made heads turn and customers flocked to his stand, leading to a huge boost in sales. Over the years, Nathan's Famous has become a cherished American icon, serving up millions of hot dogs each year during the hot summer months and at major events like the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest on the 4th of July. With each bite, you're not just enjoying a delicious snack, you're partaking in a rich history that has kept the spirit of summer alive for over a century. Why exactly does soccer spark such wild reactions? After Germany's remarkable 7-1 victory over Brazil in the 2014 World Cup, emotions ran high not just among fans but even in unexpected places. The shocking score turned heads worldwide and led to a surge of humorous and inappropriate content online. A well-known adult video website noticed this trend when users began uploading highlights of the game with explicit titles that made light of the defeat. The website, eager to maintain a certain level of decorum, had to issue a public plea urging fans to stop posting these suggestive clips. This quirky incident highlights how deeply sports can stir feelings and inspire creativity, even in cheeky ways. It's a testament to how influential and entertaining soccer can be, bringing laughter and surprises, sometimes in the most unexpected forms. Isn't it fascinating how a single match can elicit such varied and intense reactions? Can you imagine that Canadians apologize all the time? In Canada, the act of apologizing is such a common cultural norm that it often takes people by surprise. A government statement in 2009 even clarified that saying sorry doesn't necessarily mean someone feels guilty. Instead, it's a reflection of the country's renowned politeness. So, whether it's bumping into someone or just passing a neighbor on the street, you're likely to hear an "I'm sorry" as a friendly gesture. This behavior highlights the Canadian value of maintaining harmony and being considerate. While some might see this habit as excessive, those in Canada view it as a warm and approachable way to connect with others. It's intriguing how a simple word can carry so much meaning. Could this level of politeness be what makes Canadian culture so unique and friendly? Have you ever wondered about dangers in space? Space is a captivating frontier, but it's filled with challenges that can turn a fun adventure into a risky endeavor. One major issue is the absence of gravity, which affects everything from how we move to how we interact with our environment. Imagine playing catch with no gravity. Your ball would float away instead of bouncing back. This lack of gravitational pull can lead to disorientation and accidents. As astronauts have discovered, even simple recreational activities require careful planning and monitoring. In zero gravity, activities like exercising or even eating can become complex. To keep astronauts safe, space agencies implement rigorous training and safety measures. This ensures that while they explore the wonders of the cosmos, they can avoid potential hazards. Isn't it fascinating how the great unknown demands such respect and caution? Meet the South Korean exoskeleton that transforms mobility. This innovative device is changing the game for individuals who struggle with walking or climbing stairs. Designed to assist those with physical disabilities, the exoskeleton allows users to move with minimal fatigue, making daily tasks much more manageable. Powered by a rechargeable battery that lasts up to 4 hours, it is not only useful in homes, but also finds applications in factories and medical rehabilitation centers. Imagine the freedom it brings to someone who has been physically limited. No more relying solely on wheelchairs or assistance. The technology behind this exoskeleton means that with each step, users can regain a sense of independence and confidence. It's a blend of robotics and compassion, showcasing how advanced engineering can address real-world challenges. As this technology evolves, it opens the door to even more possibilities for enhancing mobility and improving quality of life. How might these advancements shape the future of rehabilitation and accessibility? Can you believe Harper's Bazaar is so old? Founded in 1867, this iconic magazine holds the title of the oldest magazine in the world. Harper's Bazaar began as a weekly publication in the United States, initially aimed at women who wanted to stay on top of the latest fashion trends. With time, it evolved into a cherished platform showcasing not just style, but also culture, beauty, and lifestyle. Imagine flipping through its pages, witnessing the transformation of fashion over more than a century. The magazine has featured everything from flapper dresses of the 1920s to the bold avant-garde styles of today. Throughout its long history, Harper's Bazaar has showcased the work of many famous designers, photographers, and artists, making it a cornerstone of the fashion industry. It plays a crucial role in shaping tastes and trends, influencing generations of readers. This rich legacy reflects how fashion connects to culture and society. What other magazines can boast such a remarkable history? Can you believe Harper's Bazaar is so old? Founded in 1867, this iconic magazine holds the title of the oldest magazine in the world. Harper's Bazaar began as a weekly publication in the United States, initially aimed at women who wanted to stay on top of the latest fashion trends. With time, it evolved into a cherished platform showcasing not just style, but also culture, beauty, and lifestyle. Imagine flipping through its pages, witnessing the transformation of fashion over more than a century. The magazine has featured everything from flapper dresses of the 1920s to the bold avant-garde styles of today. Throughout its long history, Harper's Bazaar has showcased the work of many famous designers, photographers, and artists, making it a cornerstone of the fashion industry. It plays a crucial role in shaping tastes and trends, influencing generations of readers. This rich legacy reflects how fashion connects to culture and society. What other magazines can boast such a remarkable history? Prepare to be amazed by the Gibus hat. In 1835, a Parisian hat maker named Antoine Gibus revolutionized fashion with his invention of the collapsible, spring-loaded top hat. Imagine a hat that could easily fold flat and pop open whenever you needed it. This ingenious design turned the traditional cumbersome top hat into a practical yet stylish accessory, perfect for opera-goers and gentlemen of the time. Known as the Gibus hat or opera hat, it quickly became popular for its convenience and flair. Picture this. You're at a fancy event, and with just a quick flick, your hat goes from flat as a pancake to a striking piece of fashion ready to impress. This clever mechanism not only made it easier to carry but also added an element of surprise and sophistication. Thanks to Giebus's creativity, the world of fashion saw a delightful twist, blending functionality with elegance. How cool is that? Believe it or not, snails carry their homes with them. These fascinating creatures possess hard, coiled shells that act as vital protective shields. Made mainly of calcium carbonate, the shells grow along with the snails, allowing them to stay safe from hungry predators and harsh weather conditions. When faced with danger, snails have an incredible ability to retreat into their shells, sealing the entrance with mucus or an operculum, which is a tough lid that offers extra security. This clever adaptation not only helps them avoid dehydration, but also offers a cozy retreat during tough times. Imagine being able to carry your house wherever you go. The next time you spot a snail, remember that its unique shell is not just a pretty feature, but a crucial lifeline in the wild. Prepare to be amazed by blue whales' eating habits. Did you know that blue whales can eat a staggering 90 kilograms of food every day? These colossal creatures, which are the largest animals to ever inhabit our planet, primarily feast on tiny shrimp-like animals called krill. During feeding season, they can consume up to 4 tons of krill daily. Blue whales perform an impressive feeding technique called lunge feeding. They gulp large amounts of water and krill, then filter out the water through their baleen plates, leaving the tasty krill behind. Imagine that massive mouth opening wide to snatch up a whole school of these tiny snacks. Despite their enormous size, blue whales are gentle giants, mainly feeding in cold waters where krill thrive. Learning about their eating habits gives us more insight into the importance of ocean ecosystems. How can we help protect these magnificent giants and their habitats? Can you imagine a tool that comes back to you? The word boomerang actually means replay in the traditional Aboriginal language, perfectly highlighting its unique ability to return when thrown properly. This remarkable device, originally used by Indigenous Australians, has a fascinating history that stretches back over 20,000 years. Initially crafted for hunting and ceremonial purposes, boomerangs come in an amazing variety of shapes and sizes, each designed for specific tasks. For example, some are made for long-distance flight, while others are tailored for short-range shooting. The design reflects not only the ingenuity of Aboriginal cultures, but also their deep understanding of aerodynamics and physics. Throwing a boomerang involves skill. You need to master the right technique to make it soar through the air and gracefully return to your hand. This iconic tool doesn't just serve a practical function, it also connects to cultural traditions and storytelling among Aboriginal peoples. So next time you see someone throw a boomerang, remember the history and skill behind this incredible invention. Is it really true that police horses have trading cards? In Toronto, this delightful fact is indeed true. The city's police force has embraced the charm of trading cards, much like those for baseball players or Pokemon. Every 2 years, dedicated horse enthusiasts work together to create a brand new deck that spotlights their beloved police horses. Each card features stunning photographs and creative designs, giving fans a closer look at these majestic animals. These cards not only celebrate the horses, but also help educate the public about their important roles in community safety and engagement. Collecting these cards has become a fun way for kids and adults alike to learn about the police force and foster a connection with these noble steeds. So the next time you're in Toronto, keep an eye out. You might just spot a trading card featuring one of your favorite police horses. Can you believe the first airplane flew in 1903? On December 17, 1903, history changed when the Wright brothers achieved an incredible feat in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville and Wilbur Wright, 2 visionary brothers, were passionate about aviation and dedicated countless hours to their dream of human flight. After numerous experiments and failed attempts, their hard work finally paid off with the Wright Flyer, a biplane that successfully took to the skies. In just 12 seconds, Orville piloted the Flyer 120 feet, marking the dawn of a new era in transportation. This seemingly small flight was monumental, paving the way for future developments in aviation technology. The brothers' innovation sparked a race for advancements in flight, leading to the creation of commercial air travel, military aviation, and the vast global connectivity we enjoy today. Kitty Hawk, once a quiet coastal town, became a symbol of human ingenuity and determination. Can you imagine how different our world would be without that historic moment? Is it really true that America is a nation of immigrants? This phrase is often thrown around, implying that all immigrants came here by choice. However, this perspective ignores the tragic history of millions of enslaved Africans who were forcibly brought to America against their will. Before any European settlers arrived, indigenous peoples were already inhabiting the land, showcasing that migration has a deeply rooted complexity in this country. Additionally, groups like Japanese Americans faced forced removal during World War II internment camps, and countless Mexican laborers experienced deportation waves despite their contributions to society. Such oversimplification fails to acknowledge America's rich tapestry, woven from both voluntary and involuntary migrations. Understanding these diverse experiences is crucial in grasping the true essence of American history and identity. Why exactly does the bombardier beetle spray toxins? This fascinating little insect has a unique way of defending itself against predators. When threatened, the bombardier beetle can squirt a hot toxic liquid from its abdomen, creating a startling defense mechanism. This liquid is not just any substance. It's a mix of chemicals that can deter would-be attackers and even injure them. The beetle combines two chemicals in its body, which react explosively when mixed outside. Some species can shoot this hot spray up to 20 inches away, making it quite the impressive projectile. Not only does this clever tactic help it escape from dangerous situations, but it also serves as a warning to other animals to stay away. Nature has designed these beetles with an incredible ability to survive, highlighting the awe-inspiring adaptations that insects have developed in their quest for survival. Is it really true that siblings fought abuse in 1599? In that year, Beatrice Cenci and her brothers took a tragic yet courageous stand against their abusive father in Rome. The Cenci children, suffering under his violent behavior, felt desperate enough to take matters into their own hands. Their act of resistance captured the attention and sympathy of the public, who largely supported their plight against domestic violence. However, the authorities responded harshly, condemning the young Cenci siblings to a brutal execution. Beatrice's 12-year-old brother endured an especially horrifying fate, being forced to witness the execution and later sentenced to serve in the galleys. This tragic story highlights the complex dynamics of abuse, societal empathy, and justice during a time when the voices of children were often silenced. What led the community to support such a drastic act? Survival experts of the animal kingdom revealed. Did you know that some animal species are extraordinary masters of survival? Many creatures possess incredible speed, endurance, and unique adaptations that help them thrive in their environments. For example, the cheetah is renowned for its unmatched speed, reaching up to 75 miles per hour in short bursts. Meanwhile, the Arctic fox showcases remarkable endurance, surviving in temperatures that plunge to 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Not only do these animals adapt to their surroundings, but they also develop skills to hunt and evade predators effectively. Another fascinating survivalist is the kangaroo, which uses its powerful legs to cover great distances while conserving energy. It's a remarkable combination of speed and endurance that allows these animals to navigate their habitats and find food even in harsh conditions. Their ability to adapt to different situations makes them resilient in the face of challenges. So next time you think of survival, remember these incredible masters of the natural world. How do they keep thriving against all odds? Here's something incredible about Karl Marx's final words. Known as the father of socialism, Karl Marx profoundly impacted political thought. But did you know he had a strong aversion to sentimentality? On his deathbed in 1883, he expressed his disdain for emotional farewells with his blunt remark, "Go away, last words are for fools who haven't said enough." This statement reveals his pragmatic and somewhat sharp-witted nature. Rather than indulging in the tearful goodbyes that many might expect, Marx preferred to dismiss the idea that one should have a final dramatic saying. This unique perspective reflects his belief in action and thought over emotion, and it challenges the notion of what a poignant farewell should be. So why did he feel this way? It seems Marx valued the importance of living fully and expressing one's thoughts throughout life instead of relying on a single somber moment. Hard to believe, but there's a Russian word for binge drinking. The term zapoi captures a very specific experience in Russian culture. It refers to a span of several days devoted to continuous drinking, during which a person often isolates themselves from friends and family. This isn't just casual drinking, it's a deeper dive into a life that can lead to serious social and health issues. While other cultures might have terms for similar experiences, zapoi paints a vivid picture of withdrawal, not just from social life but also from basic responsibilities. Interestingly, it reflects the complex relationship many have with alcohol in Russia, where drinking can sometimes be a coping mechanism for stress or loneliness. Understanding words like zapoi enriches our perspective on cultural habits, underscoring how language reflects shared experiences. What other unique words do different cultures use to describe human behaviors? Prepare to be amazed by J1447b's enormous rings. NASA has confirmed that the planet J1447b boasts a stunning set of rings that are 200 times larger than those of Saturn. Imagine a spectacle so grand that even the majestic Saturn's rings look tiny in comparison. Discovered in 2012, J1447b expands our understanding of planetary systems and highlights the incredible diversity in our universe. This distant gas giant orbits a star around 420 light-years away, and its gigantic rings stretch across a span of nearly 90 million kilometers. They are not just larger, they're made up of a series of dense, icy ringlets, giving J1407b a mesmerizing appearance that scientists are eager to study further. This discovery prompts fascinating questions about how such grand features can form and survive in the chaotic environment of space. What other wonders lie hidden in the universe, waiting to be unveiled? Did you know India is the spice capital of the world? Approximately 70% of the spices we enjoy around the globe come from this vibrant country. From the aromatic warmth of cumin to the fiery kick of chili, India's diverse climate and rich soil provide the perfect conditions for growing a wide variety of spices. Each region has its specialties, with southern India being famous for its black pepper and Kerala known for its cardamom. The country's deep-rooted history and spice trade dates back thousands of years, influencing not just local cuisine, but also global flavors and food habits. Spices play a vital role in not only making our meals delicious, but also in traditional medicine and cultural rituals. So next time you sprinkle some curry powder or enjoy a spicy dish, remember that a significant part of that flavor journey begins in India. Isn't it fascinating how one country has influenced the culinary world so dramatically? Did you know Dubrovnik's walls have a fascinating history? These ancient city walls in Croatia were originally constructed for protection against invaders, making them a remarkable feat of medieval engineering. Built between the 12th and 17th centuries, the walls have successfully stood the test of time, surviving numerous sieges throughout the centuries. Today, these impressive fortifications have transformed into a must-see tourist attraction, drawing visitors from all over the world. Walking along the massive walls, visitors are treated to breathtaking views of the shimmering Adriatic coast and the charming red-roof buildings of the city below. Each stone tells a story of bravery and resilience, and walking through this historic site can feel like stepping back in time. People often come to capture the beauty and history through their cameras, making it a perfect spot for both history buffs and casual tourists. So the next time you're in Croatia, don't miss the chance to explore this stunning architectural wonder that has protected a city for centuries. Believe it or not, Iceland's Yule lads are fascinating. These 13 mischievous figures bring holiday cheer and surprises to children during the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. Each Yule lad has a unique personality and a quirky name that reflects their playful antics. For instance, there's Spoon Licker, who loves to steal and lick spoons, and Pot Scraper, who enjoys cleaning out cooking pots. Icelandic children eagerly anticipate these visits, placing their shoes by the window, hoping to find treats or small gifts from the Yule lads. But beware, those who misbehave might find a rotten potato instead. The tradition of the Yule Lads is rooted in Icelandic folklore and adds a magical touch to the holiday season. Families share stories of each lad's character, creating a festive atmosphere filled with imagination and excitement. Isn't it wonderful how these quirky figures bring such joy to Christmas? Did you know the first jet aircraft was built in Germany? The first jet aircraft, known as the Messerschmitt Me 262, marked a groundbreaking moment in aviation history. Its development started in 1936, driven by the need for faster and more powerful military planes during World War II. Unlike traditional propeller-driven aircraft, the Me 262 used jet engines, allowing it to reach speeds over 500 miles per hour, which was astonishing at the time. The first successful flight took place in 1939, showcasing the incredible potential of jet technology. This aircraft not only changed the course of warfare, but also laid the groundwork for future commercial jetliners. Though its use in the war was limited, the innovations in performance and design began a new era in aviation. Can you imagine flying in planes that rely on jet engines today, thanks to those early experiments? Guess what really drives excitement at Gonda Dinosaur Theme Park? This thrilling destination offers visitors an unforgettable attraction where they are symbolically eaten by a giant dinosaur. Imagine stepping into a realm filled with massive dinosaur replicas that roar and move, making you feel like you've traveled back in time to the Jurassic era. In this unique experience, tourists can engage in a playful scenario where a giant dinosaur appears to gobble them up, all in good fun. It combines education with entertainment as families learn about these magnificent creatures while immersing themselves in imaginative play. Kids and adults alike can capture amazing photos and share laughs, making it a memorable part of their visit. The Gonda Dinosaur Theme Park goes beyond typical amusement parks by offering this interactive experience that sparks curiosity about dinosaurs and their world. So whether you're a dinosaur fanatic or just looking for a fun day out, this park has something for everyone. Ready to dive into the dino adventure? You won't believe how long this hip-hop song is. In 2002, rappers Delight achieved a historic milestone by becoming the first hip-hop track to break into the top 40 on the Billboard charts, which was a huge moment for the genre. What makes it even more impressive is its nearly 15-minute length, a surprising duration for any pop song at that time. The track, performed by the Sugar Hill Gang, features catchy lyrics and a funky beat that got people dancing all over the world. Released in 1979, it introduced many listeners to rap music and helped pave the way for future hip-hop artists. Despite its lengthy runtime, fans embraced it, proving that the joy of rhythm and clever wordplay can keep everyone engaged. This landmark achievement for rappers Delight opened the doors for many more hip-hop songs to climb the charts. Imagine how different music would be today if it hadn't made that unforgettable impact. You won't believe this about umbrellas in Japan. In Japanese folklore, there's a quirky legend that says if you mistreat your umbrella, it may transform into a ghost with one eye, known as a karakasa obake. This amusing tale humorously highlights the importance of taking care of everyday objects. The belief stems from a time when people relied heavily on umbrellas, not just for rain, but also for protection against sun and wind. The karakasa obake is often depicted as a lively character, hopping around on one leg and using its single eye to spy on the careless treaters. To avoid summoning this ghostly figure, it's believed you should handle umbrellas with respect, keeping them dry and in good shape. This vivid imagery reminds us all to appreciate the little things in our lives and not take them for granted. What do you think about such imaginative tales? Did you know Shakespeare's daughter couldn't read or write? This surprising fact about the legendary playwright's life opens a window into the differences between social classes in the Elizabethan era. Despite William Shakespeare's towering reputation as a literary genius, his only surviving child, Susanna, was illiterate. This raises intriguing questions about education and gender in the 16th century. At that time, education was often a privilege reserved for boys, especially those from wealthy families. Girls like Susanna frequently received little to no formal education. While her father penned some of the most celebrated works in the English language, it's fascinating to consider how the societal norms of the time limited access to learning for women. This reflects broader themes of inequality in education that persist in various forms today. Understanding her story reminds us that even in an era of literary brilliance, the achievements of women were often overshadowed or overlooked. What does this tell us about progress in women's education since then? What if I told you about the grooves on quarters? A U.S. quarter features exactly 119 grooves, or reeds, along its edge. These tiny ridges were originally introduced for security purposes to combat coin clipping, where dishonest individuals would shave off small portions of metal to profit from precious metals. While today's quarters are no longer made from valuable metals, the traditional grooves remain as a tactile feature that helps people identify coins by feel. This means even without seeing, you can tell with a quick touch that you're holding a quarter. The grooves not only maintain a connection to the past, but they also contribute to the uniqueness of each coin in your pocket. Next time you flip a quarter, take a moment to appreciate these subtle yet significant details that help preserve the integrity of our currency. Ever wondered how sharks survive in volcanoes? Recently, scientists made an incredible discovery. Sharks are actually living in an active underwater volcano. These remarkable creatures are thriving in extreme conditions with high heat and pressure, showing just how adaptable life can be. This challenges our usual ideas about where animals can live. Instead of avoiding harsh environments, these sharks embrace them, proving that life is often more resilient than we think. The researchers observed these sharks navigating through volcanic gases and hot water, munching on the abundant fish that also call this unusual habitat home. Their ability to thrive where most creatures can't sparks curiosity about other extreme environments on Earth and maybe even on other planets. How do they do it? By studying these sharks, scientists hope to uncover the secrets of their survival and learn more about life's unpredictable tenacity in harsh conditions. Did you know Logan Paul hosts a popular podcast? In 2018, Logan Paul shook up the podcasting scene with his show Impulsive, quickly becoming a go-to source for engaging conversations. With a charismatic style and a knack for drawing out interesting stories, he paved the way for many content creators who followed. The show features a mix of celebrity guests, from athletes to actors, providing unique insights into their lives and careers. Each episode is a blend of humor, candid discussions, and deep dives into trending topics, making it highly entertaining for listeners. Logan's ability to connect with guests and audiences alike has contributed to the immense popularity of Impulsive. The podcast has become a huge platform, exploring everything from personal struggles to pop culture, leaving fans eagerly awaiting each new episode. Have you tuned in yet?